Hello guys, welcome back to Squealing Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley and today we're going to be doing a guitar lesson of Silent Night. This is kind of like a fingerstyle arrangement, although you can play it with a pick as well. But when I mean fingerstyle, I mean melody and accompaniment arrangement. So this is how the whole thing sounds. Let's break it down. So to start off with, let's talk about capo placement. I've got the capo on the 6th fret. I haven't seen anybody else cover it like this. Typically it's played in the open shapes in G major, but I really like the sparkly tone right up at the top. I'm putting the capo at 6 and I'm tuning the guitar to make sure each note is perfect. Make sure you do this if you're following today's episode. Put the capo at 6 and then tune.
Your tuning notes are as follows. For the 6th string, we have B flat. For the 5th string, we have E flat. For the 4th string, we have A flat. For the 3rd string, we have D flat. For the 2nd string, we have F. And for the high E string, we have B flat.
And if you play a G major chord, it should sound like this. So to achieve this tone, I'm using my Kemper Profiler amp, I'm using an AC30 preset, and I'm using a compressor, a chorus, and a reverb. My chorus pedal is a CE1 kind of copy from Boss. That creates that quite warbly. And then I've got a concert reverb on, so a fairly long trail, great for ambient. I'm using the neck pickup of this Fender Custom Shop Telecaster. This is a 52 pickup, I believe. But yeah, maple board, ash body, nice Telecaster sound. Of course, at home you can replicate this tone by using your typical amp, but just make sure to use a chorus pedal, lots of reverb, and preferably a single coil in the neck position. So for part 1, I'm just going to be playing the first 4 bars. If you'd like to download the tabs for this lesson, then just head down to the description and there'll be a link there where you can download them. We're in 3/4 for today's episode, so instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So when I play this G, you'll hear. I'll be counting. Okay, so for bar 1, we're going to be starting with a G major chord. We're actually going to be missing out the high E string, so our fret numbers are just 3rd fret of the E string, nothing on the A. We've then got open D, open G, and then 3rd of the B. And to begin with, we're just going to strum to the B string. Always remember the melody is going to be on the highest string, so that is the melody note that's going to come through, so make sure not to hit the E string. So that's the silent, and then we get for our next beat, and that's re-picking the E string, which is the 3rd of the E, and then an open E. So in total so far, beats 1 and 2. And then after that, we're going to catch the 3rd of the B again. So we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then to finish, we play open on the B, the G, and the D, and play 3rd of the E. And again, that'll be for a full bar, so 3 beats. So in total, we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure to play that at home now and pause if you want to. For bars 3 and 4, we're going to repeat the exact same thing. So in total, we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For bar 5, we go to a D major chord. So we've got the starting of a normal D major. So open D, 2 of the G, and 3 of the B. But our melody note is going to be on the 5 of the E. So you make sure that's the highest note. It's a really nice sound there, and I'm going to strum that for 1 beat. Then, like I did in the previous bar, I play 2 notes to fill out the space. I'm playing open D and 5 of the E again. They will be 8th notes, so be slightly quicker. So 1, 2, and then I go back to 3 of the B afterwards for another quarter note beat. So we get in total 1, 2, 3, 1. In terms of picking, I'm using my pick for this. You can also use your fingers by strumming. But the exact picking pattern is down, down, up, down. And again. Then after that, we're just playing a regular D major chord. So I actually bar the first finger, as you can see there, to a 2-3-2 chord. And just strum out. That 2 of the E is our melody note. So in total we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So far from the top of the section we get this. And that concludes section 1. For the next bar, this is what we get. All we're playing there is a full G major chord for a beat. So that's 3 of the E, open G, 3rd of the B, and 3rd of the E. And then we restrike the bass note, which is the 3rd of the E. Again, that'll be an 8th note, so it'll be a little bit quicker. Then we go up to the 3rd fret of the E, which we're already fretting. You can hear that 8th note slightly shorter. Then we play 3rd of the B to finish. So all the way from the top we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And you'll hear there as I was counting, obviously it's quite hard to count and play, so sorry if that was slightly off. But I do like to add kind of some rests in there, not necessarily ones that you tab out, more just feel rest. So feel free between the kind of melody sections to take a pause and relax. We call it rubato in piano music, slowing down and speeding up to create emotion. Also, don't be scared to add a little bit of dynamic range. Start a little bit quieter, then pick a little bit harder. This all adds the emotion to the piece and adds feel. This is a very sweet and tender song, so make sure to make quiet dynamics and then louder in some areas. For the next section, we go into a C major chord, again for a quarter note. So we've got 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. If you want to check the tabs, this is bar 9. So I play that as a full chord. Then I repick the 3rd of the A. Then I'm going to play open E, again kind of filling out the space. There we are. Then I'm going to repick 1 of the B and then 3 of the A. So the picking is downstroke, down, up, up, down. Then after that, we play an abbreviated C. Basically just remove the ring finger and play 2, 0, 1, 3. And then we're going to grab 2 of the E and then off to open. You can pull that off or you can pick it, whatever feels best to you. So the whole part sounds like this. Feel free to leave that root on. You don't have to play it if you want to. You can go. I do like to keep the 1 of the B on as well to ring it out. So make sure to get creative with it, but this is the loose idea. Then we get G. Again, it's that abbreviated G, so we don't play the E string. It's 3, open, open, 3. And we get that melodic repetition. So it's the same phrase as we had in bar 1, just at the end of this section. So the past 4 bars sounds like this. that is the end of section 2. So far, this is what the whole thing sounds like slow. Now for section 3, we're going to start with that same D major shape with the 5 of the E. So we strum that down. We then fill out the chord by playing open D and 5 of the E. That's slow. And then we go back to 3 of the B. We then slide to the 8 of the E. And then go 5 to 2. The way I slide that is slide with the pinky. Then I pick the 5 and then slide down to 2. So far we get. As we come into this 3rd fret of the E, I'm just playing the 3rd fret of the E and the 3rd fret of the E low string. And then I play open G, open B, back into the 3rd of the E. Nice little ending. Then I play this, which is open D, open G, open B, and 7th fret of the E. So all that part sounds like this. Top so far. Played there the final section, which is section 4. We play G, full G this time, so 3rd fret of the E, open G, 3rd of the B, and 3rd of the E. I then re-pick 3rd fret of the B, and then play open B. These are all quarter notes, so you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we play an F sharp over D chord, so that is thumb on the 2 of the E. You can also play that with your first finger if that's more comfortable. Open D, 2 of the G, and 3 of the B. I strum that, and then I play 1 of the B and 2 of the G. This initial chord is a dotted crotchet note, so it goes a little bit longer than you'd expect, and then it's a short 1 into a 2. You can hear there where the 1's slightly shorter, it jumps a little bit. So far we get. And then we finish at our cadence, G, which is 3rd fret of the E, open D, open G, and open B. So that last finale bit is going. And then to finish that we go, which is basically using the 2nd finger to go open to 2 as a hammer, and then open D, open G. So that final bit. So that is the whole section, so let's hear it from the top nice and slow. the second repeat, I would just dress it up a little bit. Play the same thing, but try and hit more kind of in-between notes, like this. Played the exact same chords. I was just kind of playing more in between notes of the chords with my right hand. Nothing in particular, just improvising. But one of the main things I did was emphasize that 3/4 beat. 1. By making the beat 1 slightly louder, I dig in a little bit more and it creates that feel that you want for the 3/4. Especially on the final little part where we go. Good way to add emphasis and create a really nice finale. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed learning my arrangement of Silent Night. Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and if you'd like to download the tabs for this lesson, just hit the link in the description down below. I'm wishing all of you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time for another episode. But until then, keep rocking guys, I'll see you soon.